Hey Penny, my name is Dallin Broomfield. I am the owner here at Iron Chest Pest Control Marketing. This is the custom website screencast that you requested through your email. In this video, I'm going to go over your website and leave you with some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence and overall just generate more traffic, leads, and sales through your website. If you could, please give me some feedback on this, on what you thought about this video. But without further ado, the three things that we're going to go into today is content, citations, and backlinks. So content is king. You want to have a lot of content across your website, and there is a few reasons why. One, it's going to let Google know that you are the expert in your field. And then two, it's going to allow you to get in all of the high quality and relevant keywords that the Google users are searching for. So before we go into some of these keywords, I can clearly see that you guys service the northeast part of Texas. And so we're going to kind of look over here at the Google Maps to see this service area. So I see you guys are in Mount Vernon. And when I Google pest control Mount Vernon, it automatically takes me to your guys' business profile. And I can see that you're branded for that keyword because if we come over here to a tool that we use called Ahrefs, we can see when we look up pest control Mount Vernon TX, it has your brand name in it, Gary's Pest Control Mount Vernon TX. So you guys are branded for that Mount Vernon area, which is extremely well. It means that anybody that Google's pest control services anywhere near that Mount Vernon area, probably within a 5 to 10 mile radius, they are going to find your profile. But if you guys want to get found more in the Mount Pleasant area, Sulphur Springs, or the Greenville area, I would recommend building on location pages to target those types of keywords. So looking at those keywords, pest control Sulphur Springs TX, this keyword gets searched 20 times every month, and pest control Greenville TX here gets searched 90 times every month. So again, what I would do is I would come over to my website and I would build on a back URL for pest control Greenville TX, okay? And then when people hit that URL, you're going to want to have that exact match keyword in that content. So instead of saying Northeast Texas Pest Control, you're going to want to say Pest Control Greenville TX in your header. You're going to want to have it down in your content a few times. You even want to save your images as keywords. So, of course, the Google algorithm cannot see these images, but they can see what's behind them. So, by doing this, it's basically a way to manipulate that algorithm and tell that algorithm, hey, we're not just servicing Mount Vernon, we're also servicing Greenville, Sulphur Springs, etc. Okay, so I do see that you guys are explaining that in your content right here, where you're telling Google, hey, we are servicing these areas, or you're telling the user that you're servicing these areas, but they're going to have a hard time finding you if they're not searching out of Mount Vernon. Okay, so I wanted to just quickly show you this is green or gshieldpest.com. This is one of our customers up in southern Maine. And what we did for them is we've done a service area drop down mega menu for them. So each one of these counties that you can go to, you're going to find that specific area that they service. And so if we're looking at Portland, Maine, we've got that exact match keyword inside our header. And then when you go and Google pest control Portland, Maine, here they are, number one, where they're showing that Portland backlink. But if we go to another one like Berwick, Maine, okay, now we're showing Green Shield's Berwick page. So each one of these specific location pages has a back URL built out with those main keywords to target in those main areas. So that's allowing you to open up that service area and tell all these users and the algorithm, hey, we're also servicing Tyler, we're servicing Sulphur Springs, Paris, Greenville, all of these other areas in the Northwest or Northeast Texas area. So that's my number one tip for you guys is to build on these location pages. Make sure you're using those exact match keywords and expand your reach and let Google know that you are outside of the Mount Vernon area. So next up, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to Google, let's do Greenville TX. It was a pretty nice area, had that 90 search volume. So I'm going to come over here and Google Pest Control Greenville TX. And the first few things that you're going to see are your paid ad programs through Google. Both of these are very effective to get into. If you're not running these, I would at least give them a try coming up into the spring, and they can be very lucrative for your business. The next one here, this is your local map packs. This is where your business profile should go. And in my opinion, This is the best place to be in because of the reviews. People trust reviews like their grandma. So it's very important to get a consistent review pattern and be responding to those reviews because Google loves to see that you're interacting with your customers. Another good way to interact with your customers is to be making weekly Google posts and posting about your products and services. Overall, just use this platform just like you would Facebook or Instagram or any other platform. That's what it was designed for. But most importantly, and my tip number two is citations. So citations are simply just online directories. Anywhere where your business name, address, and phone number is listed is creating that citation for you. And the more of those you have, the more authority and rank that you're going to have in the local maps. And then the next one down, this is your organic traffic. This is where your website would go. And when we're talking about Google, Google is just one big popularity contest. And so the more relevant backlinks that you have linking back to your website are basically just these other websites that are raising their hand and saying, hey, this guy is trusted and authoritative and deserves to be up at the top of Google. So, real quick before we move on, Home Run, Pest, and Termite are obviously already doing this. You can see how they have that Greenville, Texas uh, back URL up here. And if I can probably find really quick where their service area is, I can't. So they've just got Plano. They've got three addresses here, but I guarantee these guys have a lot of pages for all of their service areas across this Texas region. Okay. So next up, we're going to come over to this tool that we use called Ahrefs. It is just a tool. It's not 100% correct all the time, but we can see you have a domain authority of 11, a UR authority of 10. You've got 93 referring domains going back to 143 backlinks. You're getting found for 373 organic keywords, and you've got roughly about 25 people traveling to your website every month. So looking at some of these keywords that you are getting traffic for, you've got gopher removal, looks like a pretty good one. You're sitting on position 24. You've got 6 people traveling in on that. Gary's Pest Control, there's a brand name, Mount Pleasant Pest Control, Mount Pleasant TX. This one had that 20 search volume. More sitting on position 3 for that. You've only got 3 people traveling in there. Mineola, Texas, 7 there. It's only got that 10 search volume. So after that, just really kind of dives off. No other traffic coming in on any of these keywords because you're sitting back on the second and third page of Google. So anyways, the 3 things that I wanted to tell you guys, the content, right? You want to make sure you're using those exact match keywords, build out those location pages to target a wider area of your service area instead of just Mount Vernon. 2, make sure you're getting citations to your Google My Business profile. And then 3, high authority backlinks to your website to give your site more domain authority and power to rank up at the top of Google. I hope you found valuable information in this, and I really look forward to getting some feedback from you on what you thought.